What up, people? It's Nickopz here, and today I'm going to be talking about one of the new characters out of the three that just released, NOOB SAIBOT. And he's the first one I'm making a video on because obviously he's the most popular of them all. And this video is going to be about two main things. And it's going to be a quick start guide. So what I mean by that, or you could describe it as a starter guide. Obviously, not everyone knows how to play these characters right away. So no one can make a real good guide at this moment, but what we can do, the content creators, we can show you how the character works and kind of help you get started, like a quick start. So I'm either going to title the video quick start guide or starter guide. So the two things I want to talk about mainly in this video, the short part is NOOB SAIBOT for you, and just getting into the guide and my kind of first impressions of them. So kind of three parts in this video. So the first thing, let's get this one out of the way because I don't want people to waste their time. Should you play NOOB SAIBOT? And again, I'm doing this video in one take. That's the goal. So if I mess up at all in the video, forgive me. We're going to just keep rocking with it because I have a lot of videos to make. So, should you play NOOB SAIBOT? Now I'm going to put this up on the screen right here. Well, also the shameless plug to my new member button. Just leave it right there. If you play any of these characters that I have checked, I think you will like NOOB SAIBOT. NOOB SAIBOT has kind of the same playstyle he had in MK11. Ugh, I hate talking about that game, but he has genuinely almost the same style. Not exactly the same, obviously, but he plays a certain way. And it's obviously not exactly like all of those characters I have checked, but it's similar to their play styles. So if you like any of those characters and you resonate with those characters, I think you will like NOOB. If you don't play any of those characters, I don't think you will like him that much because his archetype is closer to those characters I have checked. And I think so far his archetype is more balanced slash mix. So I think he's two archetypes in one. If you want to look at my video I posted the other day about archetypes to break that down more, go check that out. So let's remove these from the screen now. And let's get to talking about NOOB. So NOOB, again, like I said, he is similar to all of those characters. And you're going to like this character if you like them. He plays a very specific way. He has a lot of strengths. He does have a couple of weaknesses as well, but I feel like his strengths overshadow his weaknesses. And I'm only going to be talking about him with Movado because NOOB SAIBOT and Movado, basically peanut butter and jelly, what it looks like so far. The synergy he has with them is just really good. And I feel like if you are going to play this character, you should definitely test out this team first. So, the synergy that this character has with NOOB, with Movado, obviously, it's like almost everything. And I mean everything combos into it. So, he can do most of his strings into Movado. I think almost all of them. Like all of these strings right here. And also shout out to NetherRealm for buffing the game, you know, with all the PC settings because this game needed those PC settings. So this right here, everything. You see all these strings I'm gonna do? They all combo, no problem. All combo into Movado. There we go. This one combos. It all combos into Movado. They were obvious about who they wanted him to work with. Like, they are not shying from who they want him to be used with at all. And it's just like so many of these strings work with him. It's another one. That works. Like, they all work. Everything just works. And to start off, the really good thing, he gets a throw combo off of Movado. And off of that throw combo, he also can get a full launcher into that and do the combos that, you know, whatever combo you want to do off of that. One that looks like it should work well is something like that. And then you end it how you want. So for no bar, remember, you know, not everybody knows the combos with this character yet. So something that I was just playing around with was something like this. I'm gonna keep doing it till I get it. No cuts. All right. And then you do that. Something like that. When you are doing a combo for no bar for a grab, you always want at least 18 to 17% no bar, and if you spin the bar, you want around 20. So yeah, he can do combos off of his grab, and he also, going on to the next thing that's very good about him, he has amazing, and I mean amazing 50-50s. Like, he has a high overhead, which is really good. And he has a high low. And again, with Movado, everything works. Everything works. So you got the high low into the Movado, you got the overhead string into the Movado. And it all just works. This is the cameo for him. That it seems like. Obviously there could be one that's better in the future, but this is looking like the way. He can go low into that, and the combo that you're gonna want to use the most, like your filler, that's like the thing you use in the middle of your combos to get a lot of damage. You're gonna want to use this, because most combos in this game you get around 70 for your filler. His filler does like 90, so this is definitely your filler for your combos. So if he lands the overhead like this, you can do up Movado or forward Movado. It's up to you. And then he's going to do that. And then you're going to end it how you want. So something I could think about is probably letting the whole string rock. Going up, doing my filler to this. Boom, that's 38% off of it in high overhead. And he can also mix it up with the high low. Now, it's not off the same string, but in the heat of battle, people are not reacting to the difference of, like, this is a 7 frame into a 15 frame low, and this is an 11 frame into a 15 frame overhead. People are not reacting to that in the heat of battle. They're not. And what's crazy is this, his high low is safe. I mean, not safe, it's plus. It's plus, so he gets to mix you and be plus after it. Like, that's just crazy to me. So it's his turn, even if he guesses wrong. Now, obviously not off the overhead. Let's see what the overhead is on block right here. It's -5. He's still safe though. So off of the low, you would still do a similar combo. Like, this is your filler. So that's like 32% for the low and 38% for the overhead. That is very, very good. His mix-up department is great. He also has an overhead, which most characters don't have in this game, where they can just do a flat overhead. This is great. It's a 20 frame overhead that still leaves them somewhat close. And with Movado, you can slide after if you want to keep them honest. So it's a really good thing to do. He also, so on top of having a high-low and a high overhead, overhead's flat, he also has a 12 frame low that you can either, like with a lot of his strings, you're gonna let them rock into Movado if you just want to keep it simple, or you can hit confirm it into that. So you can hit confirm it into the teleport and then go in for the filler and continue your combo. Or so it's either way. You'll get more damage if you hit confirm into the teleport, but if you just want to keep it easy, you can always just hit confirm a lot of the strings into Movado. So yeah, this low is very good. A 12 frame low that gets him, let's see how much damage. Gonna do that again. Still learning his strings. Like I said, we're all learning this character together for the most part. So you do the low right here, okay? And then you're gonna hit confirm to the Movado. And then after you hit confirm into the Movado right there, you're gonna do the filler, that into this. This is gonna be like your universal starter combo for getting him down at the beginning. All right, so off the low right here. You get 37% off of his low. And again, these are just like day one combos, so people might find a way to optimize this more. And yeah, he has crazy mix-ups. That's so many ways that this character can open you up off of just 50-50s. So again, to quickly go over them, the low, the overhead, the high-low, the high overhead. He has so many different 50-50s that are very potent off of Movado, and it really helps him out a lot. So let's talk about his mid-range game. He has this mid right here, which the first two hits, it's unsafe, but you can hit confirm it. So to show you that you can hit confirm it right here, I'm going to set him to random combo. And every time I see him get hit, I'm going to do like just every time I see him get hit, I'm going to confirm into the teleport, just to show you can hit confirm it. And if he doesn't get hit, then I'm going to complete the whole string so I can stay safe. So he got hit. He didn't get hit, so I kept it safe. Didn't get hit, keep it safe. Got hit, confirm. So that's the string you're going to want to be throwing out in the neutral a lot, because it is a really good forward advancing string. It's a little on the slower side for a mid. Not the slower side, it's in the middle. Like around 15 and between 15 and 12, no, like 13, 14, 15, I would say that's around the mid-range speed for a low. Maybe 16 too, so it's okay. It's an okay mid, but again, a character with all of these tools to check you in the 50-50 department, he's going to need a mid to keep you still. So you take those 50-50s, which he has. He can throw this mid out in your face and has multiple different ways he can confirm into it. You know, he has the teleport. You know, he can, again, you usually want to hit confirm into Movado right here, so you can get really good damage like that. That's going to be your main confirm, and then end it how I've been ending it. So again, this is the mid you're going to want to throw out like when you're around the mid-range and everything, and just to check them. And then if they really start respecting it, let's see what this is on my, that's -4. So if they really start respecting it, you kind of hit them with that into a little tick. Not a real tick grab, but you know, you can just check them. So on top of having all of those tools and everything, this is something that we're going to have to see, because I made a whole little section on my archetype video talking about auto shimmies. This looks like a very potent auto shimmy, but we don't know if it's a real auto shimmy yet. It's just gonna come down to player reactions when, you know, you're using this string versus players and they try to tech. That's the way we're gonna be able to tell if this is an auto shimmy. But if this is an auto shimmy, this is gonna be really good because this string is very hit confirming. So if this becomes a real auto shimmy, that basically means that when noob is in your face, you're gonna have to guess between 1, 2 into that. You're gonna have to guess 1, 2, grab, or mid. His mid check right there. So this, that, or that. And usually auto shimmies aren't that hit confirmable across most of the cast without having some type of Ritz. But if this is a real auto shimmy, that is gonna be amazing for noob. Absolutely amazing. Because that means that he'll be able to go in your face, throw this out, and then just confirm. And then again, when you get your confirm, you're gonna forward Movado into the filler, same ender, just to get you started. Because again, like I said, this is a day one guide, so there could be some different optimizations found later. And yeah, that covers his neutral game with the mid. Let's go over some of his projectiles slash special moves, because he has a lot of them. So he has this tackle right here. And I think this tackle is really meant for combos, you know, meter burning it, and then look how far it brings you back. That's absolutely, like, great for combos. He also has the slide. The slide here is a really good check in the neutral, because with Movado, this should be called the Noob SAIBOT Movado guide. with Movado right here, you get a launcher. And if you meter burn that, which the meter burn timing is weird on that, but it is possible, you can get a full combo if they get hit by it. But I promise it works. It's just a little awkward, and it will absolutely work. Even if you don't have the bar, you can see right there that that works. So he can check you with this slide from multiple different ranges. And mark my words when I say this. This right here is the best angle in fighting games. I can make a whole video talking about that, but characters that have a move from this angle are usually good for the most part, besides Takeda. But yeah, this is a very good angle in fighting games in general. And being able to do this move and not put yourself at risk is great. So let's look at how long it takes him to get it back, because if he does it and then does it again, that's one of the things he has as well. If he uses a shadow move, some of the shadow moves, and then does it again, like the slide. So if he does the slide and then he slides himself, like right away, he doesn't get the shadow. So let's see how long it takes him to get the shadow down. Okay, so it's like 2 seconds. That's not bad at all. So I think 1, 2. Yeah, that's not bad at all. In the Kombat cast, it looked much worse for some reason, but no, that looks relatively like decent. So yeah, you're gonna be able to be very annoying in this mid-range with this character. Like, this is what this character looks like. He's like a more reserved kind of mid-range bully. And then when he finally has you checked, that's when he starts going in with these 50-50. And, you know, just mixing you up for amazing damage. So some more on his special moves is, let's talk about this move right here. Now, this move is a terrible base projectile. Like a 37 frame projectile should be criminal. Like, this is foul. It should have at least been 30 frames. Really? 37 frames? But let's not get into that too much. After he hits you with this, he can use a blow up move or whatever. He can do it again and it'll pop you up in the air. Now, I don't think this move is that good, honestly, but you know, I'm going over his kit. I don't think the move is that strong. Because first of all, it's not plus. You would think that it would be plus. Like, that looks like it should be plus, where he should be able to condition you with it and then go in your face and be plus. I wonder if he can meter burn it and then it be plus. No, it doesn't work. Oh crap, he gets 2. But yeah, I feel like this move should have definitely been plus. I don't understand, like, what's the point behind it? Because he already has so many ways to launch you. And this is just another way, and I feel like this clap move right here should have been plus. It would have made sense. But the really good thing about the projectile is this. So the reason this is so good is because this is basically like a Sonya Kung Lao type ambush. Well, it's not considered an ambush for them. It's like a setup slash ambush assist, where he can call it in and then you can kind of like hide behind it with him and everything. And that's really good. You don't want to grab after it. You know, that's the time where you want to go in and do whatever 50-50s you want. And the really good thing about it is, since it counts as a shadow move, you can do the slide and then keep yourself safe after. So, if you do this move and you press it down into the stand switch, you can activate it whenever you want. So that means you can slide, keep yourself safe. Now you're in there. Boom, they got a guess. So on top of being what it looks like a very annoying neutral bully, he has a way to skip the neutral as well. Like, he's in there. He's in there completely. So yeah, that's just going over some of his special moves. This is also a really good special move for certain cameos. Like, if you have Sub-Zero assist with this, and again, his startup frames on his projectiles are criminal. Like 56 is insane, but he's not really a zoner, obviously, so that's not what he's meant for. So with the projectiles and everything, this one right here, this is something you're going to want to use when it's like, when you have a Frost assist or a Sub-Zero cameo to get yourself, you know, a free launcher off of it. And as you can see, when it hits, it's like plus. but you're not really getting much off of this. I'm more showing you this to show not really to use this unless you have an assist that synergizes with it. And Movado kind of does, as I showed you with the throw, but he doesn't really synergize with it off of much else. Because, of course, he can throw you and then just go right into it. Oh, I pressed the wrong thing. And there's probably different combos you can get off the grab as well, but that's just showing what he can do when they're like frozen with. And I feel like they should have sped this up like a little more, like 56. I don't understand why his projectiles are so slow. Like, even if he's not meant to be a zoner, them being that slow is insane to me. Like, you're not doing anything with this. But that's not what he's meant to do, so there's no problem with that. So again, talking about more what he's meant to do, it doesn't really matter that his projectiles aren't that great because you can't zone him. Like, this projectile, the thing that Noob is popular for is kind of like gliding in his area, in his range, and then reacting to your projectile with this. And if he reacts with that, he's going to freaking punish you. And you can't really zone this character. They designed him that way. He has too much screen control for you to zone him. Yeah, speaking of that, like that dive kick right there, he has so many different dive kicks. He has the forward one, this one, the down one, and if you meter burn this one, you get a combo. I can find the combo, but yeah, you basically can get a combo from that one because it puts him in a crumpled state. And I haven't obviously not labbed the combo he gets off of that, but that shows that you get a combo right there. So yeah, this character, he has a lot in his kit. Like, again, I might have to make another guide for him, like a more advanced guide when I'm done with this one, because there's just so much to go over with this character. He also has this special move right here, which I think is really good for just checking somebody who's not ready. So I'm gonna set Noob to do this string to me right here because I wanted to test if this is duckable. And of course he didn't do it. Let's try it off of a different string. Let's do 1, 2, yeah, just 1, 2. Yeah, so that's duckable. So this is a string you could throw out sometimes if you want to like just keep them honest, like because this is something they'll have to look out for because it spaces you out right there like you see, but it is a high, so they can duck it and punish you. But he has so many moves to check you from, you know, doing that. Yeah. This is something that you're going to be able to get away with if you just want to create some space. Not something you want to use a lot, but he can get meterless damage off of it in some situations from what it looks like. It really looks like it's meant for the corner more, but of course you can get it with Movado. So that's just something to, you know, throw out if you want to. Don't worry about that move too much. Again, just kind of going over a lot of the special moves so you can know what they do. And I really think that's all the important special moves to go over. Yeah, I think that's everything. Yeah, went over the slide, the tackle, and we got to talk about the embrace chaos, of course, but that's last. So going over just his strings in general, his strings are, again, really good. I went over a lot of them, but another string, one string that I wanted to go over that seems very good is this one right here. This is another string where you gotta check them to keep them honest. He has a high mid into a overhead or a high mid into a low. And guess who that combo with? Movado. Now the low, if the low hits, you're gonna do the teleport to Movado in the same combo like I've been showing. So yeah, this character is just flooded with mix. He genuinely is. So now let's talk about last and potentially least this embrace chaos thing. I feel like if they were going to give him something like this, it should have been way more cracked. Like, so basically what this does is it gives you combos like off of everything. You get a combo off of his throw. You get a combo off of drop it again. Get a combo off of that. You get this whole new move, which is another slow projectile, a 53 frame low, but everything, almost all of your shadow moves combo. So your slide combos, your dot kick combo too, your everything combos. Tackle combos, everything combos when you go in this mode. And this mode has potential to be very good once people get it down. But I feel like if they were going to give him something like this, when he went into this mode, he should be potentially the best character in the game. That's what I think. If they wanted to give him something like that, I just think it would have been very cool. But yeah, all of your projectiles just pop up after this. So yeah, that's basically everything about Noob. I think it falls under the archetype of being a balance / neutral bully. And when I say balance, I'm not saying the character is balanced yet, because I'm not really sure about his tier, because he has so much to his kit. He does seem good though, but we'll never know for sure until, you know, a couple more days or weeks, just seeing how the character plays. But he seems like a neutral bully. He seems like he's meant to bully you with his range, and then, you know, do whatever he wants when he's in, and just mix your crap once he's in, and then put you in the same situation over and over again. So that's what he seems like he's meant to do, and he seems like he does it well. I do feel like the weakness about him is like the projectile speeds. Like, the projectile speeds are actually a joke, but he doesn't need them, so it's not a big deal. So again, character seems good, you know, off of first impressions. You know, I feel like, again, he's a neutral bully that, again, let me put it up right here. If you like any of these characters, I feel like you're going to like him. And I feel like he is going to be popular, but not that popular because the way he plays. I do feel like he's more of a reserved character. So, yeah, that's my quick start Noob guide. I hope y'all enjoyed. I'm, of course, going to be making a better guide when I have more of an understanding of the character. And this is just something to put out there very quickly for people who want to just get started right away after, you know, getting on Chaos Rants. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and Nickopz out.